So last time on Dragon Ball Untold Stories, future Gohan had met a child known as Mirai. He learned of how her older brother had died at the hands of the androids and promised her that not only would he take her place as her protector, but promised her a future where she would be safe. Tragically, however, in the midst of a battle with androids 17 and 18, Gohan witnessed the cold-blooded murder of the innocent young Mirai right before his eyes. A new future had been born in this moment, a future where Gohan's latent power and ability was unleashed, immediately transforming him into an enraged and sorrowful Super Saiyan 2. But before we continue this incredible story in the DB-verse, the figures and items you see on the screen right now are from AnimeNoCap.com, who are running a special Gohan-orientated mass sale right now on the site, which I have a special discount code for to grab a real bargain. But more on that at the end of the video. The story begins with Gohan having just witnessed the absolute destruction of Mirai. No! God! Please, no! With tears flowing down his eyes, he remains speechless. Android 17, however, remains ever amused at the destruction he can cause. Humans are such fragile creatures. The ground, however, begins to shake as sorrow turns to anger within Gohan's heart. You filthy, soulless demons! No more! Gohan screams a thundering roar as his power surges through the roof. The power continues to overflow out of him as if never ending, leaving a shocked androids 17 and 18 shielding themselves from the shockwaves that passed them. When the power surge ends, a new and different Gohan stands, still trembling in anger and tears, with both 17 and 18 confused by what they see. A Gohan who has now ascended to the next level and covered in electricity. Super Saiyan 2 future Gohan has been born, breaking the established alternate timeline. With rage in his voice, he tells 17, "That's enough. One by one, you've killed so many innocent people. I won't forgive you for that." Android 17, however, unimpressed, responds, "You won't forgive us? Such weakness is in itself a sin. I've grown so tired of your face. You can die!" Immediately, Android 17, who has become triggered by Gohan's sudden confidence, rushes at Gohan at full speed. All the while, Gohan remains emotionless as if there is nothing to fear. 17's first punch misses, still while being stared coldly by Gohan, before he suddenly yells out, "Ha!" Android 17 is hit and countered by a gut punch of Gohan's that almost goes through his entire body, leading to blood splattering out. Before he can even realize what's happened, however, Gohan opens his fist and prepares one final energy attack. 17? And with that, Android 17 is no more, and Gohan stands victorious, marveling at his own new power and how helpless these monsters have now become. Android 18, meanwhile, is too shell-shocked to even realize she has just lost her twin brother, and questions reality. How can this be? What's happened to Son Gohan's body? Son Gohan had experienced the death of many of his friends and companions, his father, Piccolo, Vegeta, and now even the young Mirai. Within this hell on earth, Son Gohan has undergone a startling new evolution. Another future world that no one knows about is now born. He yells out to 18, "Now it's your turn, 18!" Now panicked and with sweat dripping down her face, Android 18 mutters to herself, "What on earth has happened to Gohan?" Gohan, however, uninterested in letting her breathe any longer, tells her, "Get ready, 18, because you're next!" Immediately letting out an even louder roar with that same unending energy escaping from his body. Android 18 can do nothing but marvel and cover her face from the shockwaves of Gohan's energy, before suddenly, Gohan rushes in at a blink of an eye with the same rage he showed 17. And in the same way, 18 is punched right in the gut with such ferocity that she too is left internally bleeding. She's left standing, however, grabbing at her gut and gasping for air, before Gohan continues, "I will never forgive you. You will pay for what you've done to those innocent citizens." Gohan then begins to get into a familiar stance. Kame. Kame. 18, knowing what is soon to come, remains petrified, knowing the end is near. Her eyes widen as she meets her destructive fate at the hands of Son Gohan's Kamehameha wave, the signature move of his father. A huge explosion erupts as 18 is erased from existence. As Gohan looks at the carnage of his power, tears stream down his face once more as he thinks of Mirai and the promise he was unable to keep to her. He powers down and remains silent for a moment and contemplates the events that just occurred before admonishing himself, "I'm not gonna lose anymore." With tears in his eyes, he tells the now deceased little girl, "I'm sorry, Mirai-chan. I'm really sorry. But I will protect the future. I will keep my promise to Mirai-chan." And so, this is how the Earth that was crippled by the androids regained its peace. However, in order to maintain this peace for the future, Gohan and the young Trunks were training hard every single day. 6 years have now passed since the android attack. Gohan has travelled with Trunks to see Mr. Popo, who is alone on Kami's lookout, to seek his help in order to train with King Kai, just as Goku did in the past. Alright Trunks, see you soon. Gohan-san, do you really not want me to join you? Gohan, understanding Trunks' frustration, replies, "I understand your feelings, Trunks, but I'm giving you the responsibility to protect Earth while I'm not here." Trunks, however, still not satisfied, mentions, "You shouldn't lose to anyone you're up against, as you are now. Yeah, now that I've become so close to your current power, I'm kinda jealous, as you training more will make a big difference in power between you and me, again." Gohan, however, is quick to dismiss his worries. "Don't worry, if that's the case, I'll let you go there after I return." "You mean it?" "Yep, I promise. We should go now, Son Gohan. Good luck with your responsibility, Trunks." And so Gohan left Earth to train with King Kai in his father's footsteps, and Trunks was given the responsibility to protect the Earth, while Gohan completed his training. However, Trunks wasn't aware that a mysterious lifeform was preparing to attack soon. Standing in the shadows is an imperfect Cell, but with a twist. The wait is over. That powered up Son Gohan destroyed the 17 and 18. Now thanks to him, I can't achieve my full body evolution. I've been absorbing human energy for a few years now. I'm sure to win against Trunks, as I am now. And if I absorb Trunks, I can then defeat Son Gohan too. Trunks will only serve as food for my power-up. Meanwhile, back at Capsule Corp, it seems that missing recent cases are still continuing. I'm going out on patrol. Yes, and be careful. Don't let your guard down, because Gohan isn't here to save your hide this time. Alright, mother. See you then. And with that, Trunks leaves with a smile to patrol West City. Alright, peace today as well. That's good. Huh? Suddenly, Trunks is faced with a new foe that he does not recognize. And if you made it this far in the video, leave me a hashtag Gohan in the comments with your thoughts on this new alternate timeline and whether it should be shown in the anime. But speaking of anime, as I mentioned earlier in the video, AnimeNoCap.com is the one-stop place to get the best and cheapest Dragon Ball merch, clothing and more. And on top of the discounts they already have going on, you can use the discount code GOHAN10 for another 10% off whatever you order. Links are in the description and pinned comment. They have a special page just for Gohan items in celebration of this video, but check out all their other items and feel free to use the same code. I personally went for this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan kanji shirt and this future Gohan figurine, which both just look amazing. Check them out in the provided links, but if you want to see more of my videos, I recommend clicking on one of these two videos on the right, which have hundreds of thousands of views between them. Until next video guys, cheers.